Morning and Jai Hind everyone. So today we start the questions to solve the system of linear equation. Understand? So uh, uh, in yesterday you were studying about that means how you find the values of x and y when the equations are given. Understand? With the help of matrix method. So yes, note some questions in which here you have to show the consistency or inconsistency of the linear equation. So write it. Use matrix method to show that, yes, right. Use matrix method to show that the system of equations x plus 3y is equal to 5. X plus 3y is equal to 5. 2x plus 6y is equal to 8 is inconsistent. Is inconsistent means here you have to show that the system of linear equation is inconsistent. So how you show that it is inconsistent means it have no solution. So no doubt if you find the determinant means first you express the given equation in a form of matrix. So you can write it as this is of the form ax is equal to b. This is of the form ax is equal to b, where a is equal to right matrix 1 2 3 6 1 2 3 6, and x is equal to column matrix of variable xy, and b matrix is the matrix formed by the constant values, that means 5 and 8. 5 and 8. Understand? So in this way here you have the value. So first of all you find the value of determinant of a. So if you find the value of determinant of a, you have 6 minus 6 is equal to 0. Here you have 0, so you can say a inverse does not exist. A inverse does not exist. Now what is your step when the value of determinant of a is 0? Just you see the chart of consistency of system of linear equation. Here you find the value of adjoint A into B. Adjoint A into B. If the value of adjoint A into B not equal to 0, then yes, it's proof that the system of that is here the equation is inconsistent or no solution. Understand? So first of all, you trying to find the value of adjoint of A. So first you find its cofactor. So right, A11. So how you find A11? Yes, eliminating first row and first column, you have 6. A12, so you have minus 2. A21, so you have minus 3. And A22, so you have 1. You have 1. Understand? So in this way, here you find the values of cofactor, so adjoint of A, right? So the adjoint of A is equal to, you write it in a form of column wise. So 6 minus 2, and here you have minus 3 and 1. Understand? So that gives the value of adjoint of A. Now, if the value of adjoint of A is known, so you find the value of adjoint of A into B. Yes, find its value and check it whether it is not equal to 0 or yes. So that is equal to, here you write 6 minus 2 minus 3 and 1, and the value of B matrix is 5 and 8. 5 and 8. Okay, so write it. Yes, taking its product. So you have first row, first column. So 6 5 are 30, minus 24, and here you have minus 10 plus 8. So that is equal to 6 and minus 4, minus 2, sorry, minus 2, and that is not equal to 0 matrix. That is not equal to 0 matrix. So right, hence the system of equation is inconsistent. Write it. It is inconsistent. Hence the system of equation is inconsistent. Now write next question. Solve the following system of equation. Solve the following system of equation by using matrix method. By using matrix method. And write it. So the equation is 3x plus 4y is equal to 7. 6x plus 8y is equal to 14. 6x plus 8y is equal to 14. Okay. So you have to solve it by using of matrix method. So first you compare it. So you write this is of the form ax is equal to b, where a is equal to matrix formed by the cofactor, that means coefficient. So write here 3, 6, 4, 8, and X matrix is the column matrix, which is XY, and B matrix is 7, 14. Understand? So you write in this way. Now you find the value of determinant of A. So you have 24 minus 24, which is 0. So you can say A inverse does not exist, right? A inverse does not exist. So what you do, you have to find the value of adjoint A into B. So for that, there be a need of cofactors. So write A11. So A11 is 6. Sorry, 8. A11 is 8. A12 is minus 6. A21 is minus 4. And A22 is equal to 3. A22 is equal to 3. So in this way, here you have the values of cofactor. So adjoint of A. Adjoint of A is 8 minus 6. Here you have minus 4 and 3. Now find the value of adjoint A into B. So right here, adjoint A into B. So that is equal to adjoint of A 8 minus 6. And here you have minus 4, 3. And B matrix is 7 and 14. Yeah, simplifying. Take its product. So first row, first column. So you have 56 minus 56. And here you have minus 42 plus 42. Okay. So here you have 0 matrix. So here you see that adjoint A into B is 0 matrix. So what you do in that case means here you have infinite many solution as well as, sorry, infinite many solution or no solution. There are two possibility for such type of equation. So what is the process to solve such type of equation when this type of situation exists for the equations? So if you have the system of equation in two variable, so in that case, first of all, you suppose y is equal to z, sorry, k is any number. So if you put here y is equal to k, now putting that value of y in any one of the equation, suppose you put it in first equation. So in this way you have the value of x, and that value of x is also in terms of k. Okay, now what you do, you have to putting that value of x and y in second equation. If the second equation is completely satisfying the values of x and y, so you can say yes, it is it have infinite many solution, and the value of x and y gives the that is the solution, that means infinite many solution. Understand? But if the value of x and y is not satisfying the second equation, then you can say that yes, it have no solution. Okay, so this is the process. In the same way, if you have the equation in three variables, so in that case, you suppose z is equal to k. You suppose z is equal to k. Now putting the values of z in any two of the equation. Understand? Putting in place of z, you write k. Understand? And then you solve for x and y by applying matrix method, not elimination method. Understand? Because your question is you have to solve the equation by matrix method. So you again applying the same concept and trying to find the values of x and y. No doubt all they are in terms of k. Now putting all that value x, y and z in third equation, and if it is satisfying, so you have infinite many solution, otherwise you have no solution. So this is the process when adjoint b into adjoint a into b is equal to 0. So here you have this value is 0. Now just see what is your next step. So write write it here. So here you suppose let y is equal to k. Here you suppose y is equal to k, and suppose here you have two equation 1 and 2. Just mark it, equation 1 and 2, and here you suppose y is equal to k. So 1 implies 3x plus 4k is equal to 7. So x is equal to 7 minus 4k divided by 3. Okay. Now what you do here, you have two values x and y in terms of k. Now putting these two value in equation second. So second implies 6 into 7 minus 4k divided by 3 plus 8k, and here you have 14. Simplifying it. So here you have the 2 times, so 14 minus 8k plus 8k is equal to 14, and finally you have 14 is equal to 14. So here you see that the value of x and y is satisfying second equation. So what you have, so right, hence it has infinite many solution. Hence it has infinite many solution, and x is equal to 7 minus 4k divided by 3, and y is equal to k, and y is equal to k. So in this way you can write your answer when you have the result adjoint a into b is equal to 0. Note it. So here you see that for the consistency of the equation, for the consistency of the equation, you have first of all you check determinant of a is equal to 0 or not. Understand? If it is 0, you find the value of adjoint a into b. If the value of adjoint a into b not equal to 0, so you have the result directly, it had no solution. And if it is equal to 0, then you have this type of method. Okay. Now you write next question. In that question also only you have to check it whether the system of equation is consistent or inconsistent. Only you have to check it. So right question. Using matrix method, determine whether the system of equations following system of equations is consistent or inconsistent. It's consistent or inconsistent. Okay. Yes, right question. 5x minus y plus 4z is equal to 5. Your second equation, 2x plus 3y plus 5z is equal to 2. 5x minus 2y plus 6z is equal to -1. Only you have to check the consistency or consistency of equation. So what you do, first of all, you see in which form it is. So you can write, yes, this is in the form of, right, this is in the form of ax is equal to b, where a is equal to matrix formed by coefficients. So you write 5, 2, 5, and here you write -1, 3, -2. Okay, and your third column is 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, and X matrix X, Y, Z, and B matrix is equal to 5, 2, -1. 5, 2, -1. So in this way you write here. Now what you do? You find the value of determinant of A. Yes, right. Find the value of determinant of A. Check it. What is your value? Check करो बेटा क्या आ रहा है value. And told me what is your answer.
So 51.
What? 50? 51?
51.
Okay.
51.
Yes, right. 51. और लिख लो बेटा आगे, not equal to 0. Not equal to 0. Okay. Hence A inverse exists, right? Hence A inverse exists. Hence the given system of equation has unique solution. Given system of equation has unique solution. Hence the given system is consistent. Hence the given system is consistent. Okay, write in this way. The given system is consistent. Yes, right. It's second part, means same type of question, and check it its consistency or inconsistency. So write 3x minus y minus 2z is equal to 2. Second equation 2y minus z is equal to -1. Your third equation 3x minus 5y is equal to 3. Is equal to 3. Okay. So you write this is of the form ax is equal to b, where a is equal to matrix. Write here 3, 0, 3. 3, 0, 3. And second column is -1, 2, -5. And third column -2, -1, 0. And X matrix is X, Y, Z. And B matrix, you can write 2, -1, 3. 2, -1, 3. Yes. Again, you that means find the value of determinant of A. And check it. What is your value? Told me the value of determinant of A.
Say 0.
0. So right, A inverse does not exist. If the value of determinant of A equal to 0, then what you write? A inverse does not exist. So what you do? You have to find the value of adjoint A into B. and adjoint A can be obtained by the cofactors. So here you obtained all the cofactors corresponding to the elements of determinant of A. Find it. So just I also trying to write the cofactors A11. So how you find the value of A11? Eliminating first row and first column. So here you have 0 and here you have -5. Now A12, for A12 you have 1 minus sign, and here eliminating first row and second column, so you have 0 and here you have 3, so overall you have -3. And A13, so eliminating first row third column, so here you have 0 and you have -6. Now A21, again you have negative value, eliminating second row first column, so here you have 0 and -10, so overall you have 10. Now A22, eliminating second row second column, so you have 0 and here you have +6. Now A23, again you have here negative value and eliminating second row third column, so you have -15, right here -15 and +3, so here you have 12. Okay, and A31, eliminating third row first column, so you have 1, here you have 1 and +4, so you have 5. Now A32, here you have negative value, eliminating third row second column, so you have -3, so overall you have 3 here. Now A33, eliminating third row third column, so you have 6. So in this way you have the values of cofactor. Now what you do, you have to find the adjoint of A matrix. So right here, adjoint of A. So while finding the values of adjoint of matrix, you have to write all the cofactors which you are taking in row wise. Yes, write in column wise. So 5 -3 -6. So write 5 -3 -6 in column wise. And here you write 10 6 12, 10 6 12, and here you have 5 3 6, 5 3 6. Okay, so that gives the value of adjoint of A. Now you find the value of adjoint A into B. Yes, right, adjoint A into B. So right here, adjoint of A into B, so that is equal to adjoint of A, 5 -3 -6, 5 -3 -6, 10 6 12, 10 6 12, 5 3 6, 5 3 6, and B matrix is 2 1 -3, 2 -1 3. Yes, taking its product. So first row first column, so here you have 5 2 is 10, and yes, right, 5 2 is 10, and here you have -10 and -15 +15. Check it. Okay, and in second row first column, so you have -6, -6 +9, and here you have -12, -12 -12, and +18.
+18.
So here you see that that complete value is not equal to 0. If you're simplifying, so finally you have that is not equal to 0. So what result you have? So you write, yes, it has no solution. No solution you write, or you can write, hence the system of equation is inconsistent. Is inconsistent. Write it. inconsistent. So here you that means very easily learn that how you find means check whether the given system of equation is consistent or inconsistent, and also here you trying to learn how to find the infinite many solution of the system of equation whenever the condition is hold. Okay, now you write next question which was asked in 2011, and that question is of 6 marks. Okay, so 6 marks questions are there from this chapter. Generally that is not necessary, but generally 6 marks questions are there. Okay, so right, using matrices solve the following system of equations. Using matrices solve the following system of equation, and write it 4x plus 3y, 4x plus 3y plus 2z is equal to 60, and second, x plus 2y plus 3z is equal to 45, and your third equation is 6x plus 2y plus 3z is equal to 70. Okay, so here you have to solve this system of equation by using matrix method. Okay, just you that is match the questions again. 4x plus 3y plus 2z is equal to 60, x plus 2y plus 3z is equal to 45, 6x plus 2y plus 3z is equal to 70. Okay, so yes, the method is same. Okay, so what you do, first you compare the equation as ax is equal to b, and find the values of matrix a, b and x, and then you find the value of determinant of a. So generally you see that determinant of a not equal to 0 here, so a inverse exists. So if a inverse exists, so you can find it. So how you find it? Yes, by applying formula adjoint of a upon determinant of a, you have the value of a inverse. So your solution is x is equal to a inverse b, not b a inverse. You have to write x is equal to a inverse b. Learn it. You have to write only x is equal to a inverse b. Okay, and you will have your answer. Okay, so trying to simplify. This is of 6 marks question. So right, this is of the form ax is equal to b, where a is equal to 4 1 6. Here you have 3 2 2 and 2 3 3, 2 3 3. Okay, and x matrix is x y z, and b matrix is 60 45 and 70. 60 45 70. Now you find the value of determinant of a. Yes, find it, and please told
25.
me what is your answer.
25.
25.
25.
Okay, yes, correct. So write it. So that is here you have the determinant of a is equal to 25, and write it, that is not equal to 0. So what you write, a inverse exists. Here you write a inverse exists. Understand? So if a inverse exists, you trying to find all its cofactor. चलो जल्दी से निकालो बेटा cofactor, and finally when you obtained all its cofactor, then I match it with your answer. First you trying to find all the 9 cofactors of it. Understand? And then I told the answer of the cofactors. Okay, you match it with your answer. Okay, so first you find it. and be careful while that means solving the cofactors, values of cofactor. If any mistakes you have occurs in finding the values of cofactor, the complete solution is wrong, and suddenly your marks is also deducted. As 6 marks question convert हो जाएगा बेटा 2.5 पे. So be careful, because all the other further results are completely based on the values of cofactor. If cofactor is wrong, no doubt adjoint is incorrect, inverse is incorrect, and yes, the values of x, y, z are also incorrect. So only you have to give an only 2 marks or 2.5 marks out of 6. So that's why be careful while finding the values of cofactor. So are you allowing me to say told the answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so match बेटा, match करो जरा अपने आंसर से. A11 is 0, A12 15, A12 15, A13 minus 10, A21 minus 5, A22 0, A23 10, A31 5, A32 minus 10, A33 5. मैच हो गया बेटा?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if the cofactor is match, then you find the value of adjoint of A. Yes, find the adjoint of A. Yes, write the value of adjoint of A. So adjoint of A, in case of adjoint of A, you write all the cofactors corresponding to row wise. Yes, write in column. So you have 0, minus 5, 5, and 15, 0, minus 10. And here you have minus 10, 10, 5. Minus 10, 10, 5. Okay, so in this way, you have the value of adjoint of A. So write A inverse. So A inverse is equal to adjoint of A upon determinant of A. Adjoint of A upon determinant of A. And value of determinant of A is equal to 25. So you can write 1 upon 25 into all that values. 0, minus 5, 5. And here you have 15, 0, minus 10, and here you have minus 10, 10, and 5. Okay, so after finding the values of A inverse, you have to write in this way. Hence the solution is given as, x is equal to A inverse B. In this way you can write x is equal to A inverse B. Now putting the values of x. So here you have x, y, z. Here you have the value of A inverse 1 by 25, 0, minus 5, 5. Here you have 15, 0, minus 10, minus 10, 10, and 5. And B matrix. Here you write B matrix, which is 60, 45, and 70. Yes. और इस दोनों का मल्टीप्लाई कर लो आप, मैट्रिक्स का मल्टीप्लाई, फिर 25 से डिवाइड करना, and finally you will have your answer. Check it. So finally you have 1 by 25, and if you multiplying it 15 into, here you have 0 plus 15 into 45, and here you have minus 700. So you here you have 125. Solve it. You have 125, and here you have 200, and here you have 200. Now if you dividing each of the element by 25, so you have 588. 588. Now if you are comparing, so you have x is equal to 5, y is equal to 8, and z is equal to 8. Okay, so that is your answer. X is equal to 5, y is equal to 8, and z is equal to 8. So that question was asked for 6 marks. So you have to practice on different type of questions. Understand? So yes, tomorrow and uh, the next class we have all be studying about the different types of questions based on the solution of a system of linear equation. And there is a word problem also. So I dictate the that means the sentence, the statement of the word problem, and explain about the questions. So if the equation is formed, so you can, no doubt you all are, that means with the help of that you can finding the values of x, y, and z. Okay, goodbye, Jai Hind.